Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have 3 brand spanking new SRM models for you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. As always, I will have links down in the description and in the comment video where you can go check out these knives and all the discount codes I have to knives, flashlights, gear, and all that good stuff. So we're going to go through these 3 rather quickly so we can see what these are all about, and all that's going to start right now. Now, I think most of these are going to be around the $50 hair mark, and SRM knives, all of the ones I have, I enjoy. They make some really good knives. They have put good grinds on them. They have good fit, finish, action, materials, and all that. If I could get it. Good packaging. It's not overly expensive packaging, so you're not paying for expensive fancy boxes. So this is the SRM 401LC BG, or GB. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And there's at least 3 variants of this dude. So, you know, you can go and check out all the different colors and different variants, but they're going to be very similar. So this has G10 handles, has nice looking texture on the handles. You can't really feel it. It's relatively smooth. And oh yes, oh nice. Listen. They have some of the coolest pocket clips on the planet. This is going to be a completely ambidextrous knife. Look how easy it is to change the pocket clip. See how it's like a heavy spring. You push in and then push up, and then you can switch your pocket clip to carry in your left pocket. Oh, that's nice. Now this is a nice, clean, gents looking knife. And how do you open it? Oh, there we go. Look at this. So we have a hidden flipper, pretty much. You almost can't tell that there's a flipper. Let's see how this operates. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, look at that. That is nice and clean. Ooh, that is good. Oh man, that's good. Look at the satin lines on that blade. Oh man, that is nice. Ooh, that is a gorgeous looking blade. Let's get in here and take a look. 10 CR blade steel. And the only thing about that, they don't have names on a lot of their knives. So, you know, remember something's the 401, you know, they have the 401, the 451, the 461, and so on. It'd be nice if they would start giving their knives names, because I have enough trouble remembering things as it is. So the finish is gorgeous on this one. Let's see how the fit is. Left and right, up and down. 0 and 0. No blade play, no blade rock or movement, anything. It's very solid. This is a liner lock. It looks it's right there, dead centered in the middle. And, oh, very nice. Okay, so for disengaging, they have just a slight cutout, and then they have some jimping right here on that liner lock. Very easy to disengage. I don't have to dig my finger. It is super comfortable. And, oh, man, it is smooth. Is the blade centered? Yes, the blade is centered. Wow, this is pretty darn cool. So the neutral ergos are fantastic. You're not going to have any issues with the ergonomics on it. Wow, this is a very cool EDC. We'll do a couple quick numbers. Let's see. From tip to tail, it's coming in at 7.5 inches. Your blade is 3.3 inches long, about 3.2 inches sharpened, and your handle is 4.2 inches long. Your blade height is, what are we looking at? At about 0.8 inches, or about 3/4 of an inch, and it is extremely lightweight. Let me weigh it real quick. This one is pretty neat. I will be carrying this one. This is like a gents carry or an office carry, and this one's coming in at 2.2 ounces. How's that for a super lightweight gents carry? And now let's check out this dude. Remember how I was telling you there's the 251, the 261? See, I even wrote it on here, the 251 MB, because yeah, I had to look them up. I'm like, what's the name of that knife? They don't always necessarily have a name. Now this one is an ambi lock, which is going to be very cool. Ambi as in ambidextrous, right? Okay, let's see what this dude's all about. Let me put the stuff out of the way. This is the SRM Ambi-Lock 251 MB. Look at that. Or the 251 MB-MN. And those numbers are just going to be whether it's micarta or things like that. Now look at this one. The blade is completely encapsulated inside the scales. Ooh, oh my goodness. This is some cool stuff. Look at this. Okay, so there's your ambi-lock, which is their version of a crossbar lock. And up here, we have some jimping. It's going to be used for opening. And look at that. That jimping, you can just barely feel it on the outside. Let's see if that's going to work. Is this how you open it? Which way is my blade going? I got to make sure. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm totally impressed. This looks way cooler than it does on the website. There's nothing that compares to seeing a knife in person. So this isn't a double-edged. I mean, you could probably make it if you wanted to. It's not a double-edged knife. Let's take a look over here and see what that says. That looks like that's just going to be some numbers. Is this N690? N690 blade steel? Well, look at that. N690 blade steel. And let's see how it operates. Oh my gosh. Their ambi locks are just so satisfying. You see how easy that is? Very satisfying. And oh my gosh, neutral ergos. There's nothing, the pocket clip, I can't even tell the pocket clip's there. Now this one has a wire clip, and I really like wire clips. This is fancy. This is a Mr. Fancy Pants. They have the micarta, and they have a G10 version, and then they have another one with carbon fiber. Let me show you what this looks like next to the QSP Penguin. So for size reference, it's about the same size as the Penguin. The Penguin may be just a tad longer, so it's not a very big knife. It is going to be super lightweight. Where's my measuring device? This dude is 6.9 inches long. The blade is 2.9 inches, and your handle is just a hair under 4 inches. And then your blade is about 3/4 of an inch, 0.75 inches. This is a neato knife. This is one that I'll carry. I can't say that I'll carry every knife that I check out. I can always appreciate knives, but I know me personally, if I'm going to carry it or not. This one, I will definitely carry it. I like how it's just, I mean, you can just have that sitting on your desk. It doesn't even look like you have a knife setting there. And it's 2.35 ounces. That's another thing. So that's 2 gent style carry knives right there. That, oh my gosh, these are so cool. Okay, we got to check out the next one. Now this one here, I don't think this is going to be as gent carry. I think this is going to be more EDC style, a little more aggressive looking. It's going to be more, you know, the standard, not the standard, but what you're used to, what you're used to seeing. Okay, this one is, and I did the same thing. This is the SRM 261M. There are 4 different variants of this dude. This one, I got the all blocked out model. So this one has G10. Has a big lanyard spot back here, and it looks like we have, what kind of, what we got going on here? Yes, we do have a reversible deep carry clip, which is very nice, very, very nice. This one also has the ambi lock, and I'm thinking we're going to be able to reverse flick it. Let's give it a shot. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice looking. Check that out. Laminated 140 CR blade steel. And they do some really nice laminating on their blades. Check that out. They'll do the laminating, and then you can see that there's the core steel right there in the center, and then the laminated part out here, which protects this part of the blade, but this is the business part of the blade. And, ooh, man, nice job of sharpening from the factory. There's no rolls, no burr or anything. That is very nice. Very, very nice. And let's take a look there. What do we got here? There's your brand, your model number, a bunch of numbers that we don't know what they are. Let's see how this operates. So it got stuck on me. Let's see what happens. So this one, this one is a little tight. I had to actually break it in just a little bit, give it a little bit of wrist action to get it to work. Let's see. Yeah, so when you pull this down, you're going to have to give it some extra action because that ambi lock is tight on this dude, and it is, oh wow, look at that. They've got it riding sturdy against the base, and it's keeping it tight. Now let's see, left and right, up and down. Up and down, I can feel the slightest bit of movement, about a 1 out of 10, and that's really torquing it. Just normal going like this, I don't feel anything, but giving it a good push, I can feel a little bit of that. So closing it, and let's see. How's this work? Oh, man. Now, the ergonomics on this dude, let's check out the ergos. The ergos are good on this one, too. I thought there was going to be an issue with that clip or this back portion right here, but it actually works to fill in my hand. This one has a little bit of jimps. Little jimping on the spine. Ooh, that's nice. This is a nice little cutter. It's not a super big knife. I think if you have XL hands, XL wide gloves, it might be a tad small for you. But for small, medium, or large hands, this is a nice looking knife. It's going to be good for doing utility cuts. This is your typical, you know, not typical, but it's less gent carry than the other two we were looking at. Now, to open it with this crossbar or with the ambi lock, you have to really give it some English. And I don't know if that's just because it needs to get broken in and it's a little tight, but these are not adjustable. There's a lot of milling work on the inside to make this light. This is also a very lightweight knife. So that is pretty cool. This is the SRM 261. And then I think this one is definitely my favorite. The 251 with the little snappity snap up top. And then the 401. So let me know, what do you think about these knives? Do you have a favorite out of the three? I definitely have a favorite. My top two are gonna be these guys, just because I like a good gents carry. I like a lightweight knife. I carry a lot of knives, but I don't always carry a big knife. Sometimes I'm going to a low profile, or I want a more low profile knife, and I'll go with something more like this. So let me know what you think about them. And on your screen, you're gonna have a couple videos pop up. Those are my latest videos on new knives or gear or flashlights. Those are new product stuff that just released, probably have discounts and all that fun stuff. Go check them out. But until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.